Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Iceberg here. I'm here with my girl Canadol X. What's going on, friend?
What's up? I'm so excited to be here finally.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Yeah, it's just the right set, the right person. Why not?
And the right stuff. I mean,
Yes, yes.
always give me with the Star Wars.
Indeed. I first met you at a convention, which was pretty cool, pretty awesome.
Maryland
And you
Toy
do some
Fair.
awesome stuff, right? You do some awesome stuff.
I do a lot of different things. That's for sure. I don't sit still well, I think.
So you into like roller derby stuff. Tell us about the roller derby stuff.
Yes. So I've been playing roller derby for about 18 and a half years, or 18-ish years. It's almost June.
Hmm.
It's almost a half. And yeah, I mean, it's the best sport I've ever played. I've played sports my whole life. And it was the one sport that I found that I could be a complete badass, but also have this sense of community and family and still have like a sense of femininity for me
Yeah.
personally. That's what drew me to it. And like, I felt on the track is when I feel like a superhero, like when I
Mhm.
feel like Wonder Woman or anything like that. Like I'm skating and I'm taking hits or giving hits, and someone is bouncing off of me versus like knocking me down, or vice versa. And like that
Mhm.
feeling is very powerful. And who wouldn't like that feeling?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, and I'm sure that you empower all the young little ladies that want to take that path and be an athlete like you are. Like
I
that's
hope to. I mean, I
yeah.
hope to. I have kids of my own, and having them. My oldest is now 20, but they were there from when they were like barely 2 years old to now, and they've gotten to see me evolve as a skater. And
Hmm.
my 10-year-old loves to go to games now. My 3-year-old has not been to games yet, only because I don't think she'd understand it, and also she would just want to run around the track versus see mommy skate and play
Of
this sport.
course.
So eventually I'll have her come, but not until she's a little older and can be like, "Oh, wait, that's mommy," and not try to chase me down the track to pick her up or something.
Oh, yeah, you gotta enjoy those times. I'm telling you, like I used to have two little ladies, and now they're adult ladies, and I don't even get the time of day. But but enjoy those moments.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because it goes so fast. I mean, like I said, I have a 20-year-old and a 3-year-old, and
Yes.
like the moments, like I'm so grateful for photos and videos and stuff like that, because some of those moments you don't remember, like at least as clearly, and then you like look and be like, "Oh my gosh, you were that small," you know, and it
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
so fast. Yeah.
It goes by very fast. So
Yes.
you are also you in the cosplay too?
Yes. Yes. I'm slowly getting back into it, since in the before times, which
Hmm.
is what we call in roller derby before COVID. I was definitely making a lot more things. I was more involved. I was going to cons to dress up. Now it's more like I go to cons as a guest, and then sometimes I dress up. Sometimes I'll put together a costume, or things like that. Like I have one of my favorite ones lately, because I'm all about comfortable
Yeah.
now. It's I have a Clark Kent version, a femme Clark Kent version cosplay. So it's like the white shirt, suspenders. I found a tie that is just like one that Christopher Reeve wore, like in
Okay.
real life. And that made me very happy. And then like a skirt. And then I made a little badge that has, Clark Kent on it and Daily Planet and all of that. So it's definitely more comfortable, because I also get to wear my chucks. But I have some cause plans. I did just you saw it at Ocean City. I made
Yeah.
a glam version of Catwoman from Batman Returns.
Yeah, that was
So,
that was fire. That was
yeah,
fire.
thank you. Thank you. I was
Yeah.
really proud of that one. But that was definitely more effort than I've put in a long time into cosplay. So I definitely want to get back to it. It's just a matter of having somewhere to wear it, and that's becoming more frequent. So hopefully I can.
Awesome, awesome. Yes.
Because I love making stuff. And honestly, as much as I love making stuff for myself, I love making stuff for my kids. So my now 10-year-old, years ago, I made her a cosplay from Overwatch, and it
Uh-huh.
was a Mercy cosplay, and she had like little foam wings and all this stuff. And I shot this video because I couldn't take a picture of her; she wouldn't hold still. So I shot a video of her. We were at Katsucon, and she's just running down the hallway, and then she starts yelling, "Heroes never die," which is a line from Overwatch, but in her little cute baby voice. And it went viral on TikTok, or not TikTok. TikTok didn't exist then, but on Twitter. And it, beyond that, like, I love just making stuff for my kids because it makes them so happy. Oh, are we busting this out right now? Are we
Yeah, we're
opening?
busting it open. We're busting it.
All
Why
right,
not? Why
let's
not?
go.
So you telling me that, like, Halloween is the place in your house. Halloween
No,
where it's at. No?
ironically, no.
What?
Because no, it's not. So it's really funny. Halloween is now probably my most calm and comfortable costume that I have for myself because I
Mhm.
spend all year making elaborate stuff. So, like, when it comes around Halloween, it's, hey, baby, you want this outfit that I can buy for you? Yet Spirit Halloween, awesome. Like, sometimes I'll make stuff for her, but for the kids, but honestly, because we make such elaborate stuff all year long, when we go to Halloween, we're looking for, because it's cold where we live, we're looking for warm and comfortable.
Okay. Okay.
So, oh, I had some pieces that were out of a bag.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got a bad sticker sheet here. Like this really
a
shouldn't
couple of pieces that are not in a bag.
No, yeah, that shouldn't happen.
I know.
That's
Ooh.
like my stickers are already peeling off the what's the
Oh
name?
no. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I don't think I've ever had, like, I feel like this is important documents right here. This is crazy. I don't think I've ever built a set like this before.
Yeah, you know what? Let me tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're gonna be there a while. That's a pretty big set. I put one together, and I still have an extra one. I do have an extra one, but
I was
you're gonna
gonna
be
have
there a
it like
while.
I was gonna have it like be part of the frame, but I feel like I'm gonna need the space now. Wow, this is so cool.
Let me add some more people here. Yes, yes. There
Oh,
will
I
be a
found the poll.
giveaway. There will be a giveaway. So just make sure you shout out in the chat. So we'll do a giveaway mid build. And we got some stuff. I got some stuff to do. I think I got about two. I think about two things I can give away. I think. Why not?
And hi everybody. See everyone saying hi. That's nice. Hi.
Yes, yes. Hello everyone. Happy Taco Tuesday evening, right?
A guinea pig suit. That's really cute. Reading some of the comments.
Let me see here.
Rotary is wicked awesome.
So I'll tell you a secret of mine. Like I grew up in Jersey, right? And so
Okay.
I did about and I was like South Jersey. So I did about everything from play basketball, baseball, football, track. But let me tell you, I love to skate. I did. I loved, as a kid, I loved to skate. I worked at the skating rink one time.
Nice.
Yeah, but like you ever remember like back in the I don't know back in the '90s and like it used to be like birthdays and stuff like that. So you had that little bunny
Mhm.
or the dude to put the bunny outfit on and skate around. That used to be me,
Yeah.
and I used to clean the skates, right? And
Yeah.
so I used to be into that type of stuff, right? And so I also played street hockey in inline, right? Inline
That's awesome. Hockey is hard.
So it was. Could I do it today? Absolutely not. Like I don't even think I got the gall or the guts to do it. And the guys that do it today, like I don't they got a lot of guts. I couldn't do it.
Wow. Look at this book.
That book is pretty big. That's what I say. You're gonna be there in a while, my friend. You are. Yo, Jesse, what's going on? Mikey Rowe, Southern Soul, Frankie Wright, and Matthew Mundane. What's going on? Let me add you to the list here. I'm gonna spin the wheel. I am. I'm gonna spin the wheel, and then once I get enough people, I'm gonna spin the wheel, and we're gonna do two. We're gonna do two prizes, right? We're gonna do two. I'm gonna do a Marvel prize, and then I'm gonna do a Star Wars prize. Why not?
Stay on theme. Do a little Star Wars.
Yeah. Why not? Thank you for joining, everybody.
I feel like people are spoiled with these now. Growing up, I never had one of these.
Oh, yeah, you use your teeth, right? You be in there trying
You
to
use
fight
them?
him. And next
Do
thing
they
you know,
really
you're going to the dentist. Mom's taking you to the dentist, right? So it happens. This guy, I was waiting to build this set for a while. This guy is like my favorite guy on the series, man. He is so funny. He's like so sarcastic. I don't think other than R2D2, because R2D2 can get sarcastic, and he don't even speak English.
Right there,
There
R2D2.
you go, right there. Yeah.
Boy.
See that?
Yeah. That is my boy.
Yeah,
It's a trap.
Yeah, I like the guy. He's pretty sarcastic. Yo, Jesse, you see my guy Jesse? He's been kind of killing the D&D. You play D&D?
I used to. I haven't in a long time.
Oh, you
I
gotta
want
join.
to, but again, you have to have friends that you see in person.
Yeah,
Mostly. I know you can do it streaming now, but
that's what I was about to say. False, because Jesse done found a way to do it.
Yeah.
Do it streaming. We've been streaming over a year now. Over a year with the anticipation of this new Lego D&D set, right?
oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. When I got word, I knew exactly who I was gonna give it to, which was my DM, and to play the game. We wanted to play
Nice.
the game quick as we could, and kudos to him, because that was like on the prompt. I mean, that was like out of the blue.
So I'm gonna ask you questions. So
Yeah.
how did you learn about your ability to just make something out of nothing as a Lego master?
Out of nothing. So when I was
How
in
does
high
your brain work to be able to see it and then build it?
Well, I always been a visual person. Like even like through middle school and high school, I was in visual arts, right? And I did
Okay.
the drawing, the painting, the sculpting. But everything I created was always like a comic book, like animated, right? So people in
Okay.
my art class would draw like the still life stuff, and to me that was like difficult. I couldn't do that, but I could draw Spider-Man, I could draw Iron
Mhm.
Man, I could draw all those things real quickly, and it was easy to me. But then it was funny because to them that process was hard, and even my art teacher was saying, he was like, what you're doing is difficult for the class, and to me I'm like, nah, this is like, to me, I'm thinking I'm like a kid, like I'm just drawing like cartoon figures, like
Yeah,
little stick figures and stuff like that. But being able to paint them, draw them, and then paint them and then make them look 3D, I think that was taking it to another level, and I really never saw that. So I
Mhm.
became a cop after college, and so like all the artistic stuff stopped.
Mm.
And so my grandson my grandson was into watching the Lego movie, the Batman one. And so I put
One of the
my
best
first
ones.
set together for him, and I
Mhm.
fell down a rabbit hole, and next thing you know, like Lego Masters, everything, and I'm here. So, and it happened, let me tell you, it happened pretty quick. It did. It happened.
That's a really fast and crazy rabbit hole to fall down all of a
An
sudden. That's
expensive one
wild.
too. But let me tell you, this is expensive. It was expensive. Like any hobby is expensive, because to
Yes.
me, I'm either all in or nothing at all.
Mm.
But yeah, I, I I was able to I was actually able to earn or I'm gonna say earn because I don't think I earned anything, but I learned the craft through making my friends like Jesse, who's in the chat. I pick
Mhm.
his brain for ideas and stuff like that. My friend Jermaine, and mostly the people that go to the Lego cons and stuff like that. It's like an encyclopedia of techniques that you can use, and,
Mhm.
that's I feel like I'm still learning. The moment that I think I feel like I'm not learning anymore is the moment I'm out, because I'm not learning anything anymore. But I think every day I learn something new, and so that's what that has me drawn to it.
Mhm.
So how about you? What inspires you to go to conventions and be seen? Because you could do just about anything. Like you can hang with the roller derby stuff, you know. But you're into pop culture, right? You're into
Yes.
that, right?
Yes. It's for me, it's a place that I've always found solace. I've always found joy. I've always felt myself.
Hmm.
Um, I was super bullied growing up, and I lost myself in comic books. I found myself in comic books. Oh,
Hmm.
my husband's on. Hi. That works. That's my husband. You should go
Oh,
check out
okay.
his YouTube
Oh,
channel,
yeah.
by the way.
How you doing? Welcome, 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 Jessica. Welcome, Jess. Welcome, welcome.
But yeah, so I found, an escape in comic
Okay.
books. And
Hmm.
I found a safe place. I found I found myself in a lot of the books where like X-Men was a big deal for me, and like they were outcasts, they didn't fit in, they didn't, a lot of that, and that's where I felt, and I found a connection there. And so for me now, everyone evolves and grows and stuff as they grow up, of course, or at least you hope so. And
Yeah.
but there's things that, at least for me, that have always stayed the same, and that is the love of comic books and stories, and that just that the stories, the I don't want to say escapism, because I mean,
Hmm.
that feels a little extreme to me, but certainly getting lost in the stories and getting invested in characters, and just like when people read books or watch movies or things like that, they kind of get lost in it, or hopefully if it's a good one, they get lost in
Okay.
it. But so for me, being able to go to comic cons is like it's like getting to go to like an ultimate playground, because you
Okay.
get to see and meet all of these artists and creators and people that made these things that you love so much,
Hmm.
and with their minds and their hands, and and all that, and that's just really cool. And then being around so many like-minded people who are passionate about these things, who are Star Wars nerds or Lord of the Rings, or so when you crack these jokes, someone is laughing at them. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah. You're not the
think
only
that's
nerd in the room. You're in a
saying,
room full of
yeah, like,
nerds. Yeah.
you know, you say, oh, some reference, and then it's silent. Like, ooh, okay,
Nobody. Yeah,
just
I get you.
kidding. What
Yeah.
about breakfast? And then nobody gets it. You know, um, so it's just really cool to be around a bunch of people who also have their own story of how they got there, but still have a connection because of all these stories and all these fandoms. And you know um it's almost like a way for someone to find their voice
Okay.
and just find out who they are just by being around people who accept them. And
Yeah.
that's, who wouldn't want that? Like, that's also why I love roller derby too, is because the community is so strong and wonderful. And like, I could be on the bench and say some terrible pun or whatever, and someone's gonna laugh. At least one person is gonna laugh, and
Yeah.
that's a good feeling.
That's cool.
All
Yeah.
while being athletes, so like, super bonus. So you get to, and roller derby is so mixed. It's
Yeah.
such a
It
mixed
is.
community of people from all walks of life and all backgrounds and all stories. and we love roller derby, and in turn, like, learn to love these strangers who have become our teammates, and then they become our family, and it's awesome.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
That is. So have you found it difficult or like fulfilling being a content creator? Because you're a reviewer, like you're a content reviewer, like you review a lot of action figures that I see, like, and especially like the X-Men stuff, like the stuff that which I
Wish
could
I
get my
had
hand.
more and stuff. The stuff that I do is for DST Unboxed is I am their spokesperson.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm only unboxing for them in particular, other than my own personal YouTube channel. For them in particular, the content that I make for them is showing off their amazing figures and statues and
Mm-hmm.
busts and all of this. And then from so many IPs, including Star Wars, which is, let me tell you, being able to unbox these things is amazing. But then being able to close out each episode that's a Star Wars one saying, "May the Force be with you,"
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
like such a nerd highlight for me.
Yeah, because I mean, like you're more than a reviewer at this point. You're an ambassador at this point, like especially if you use.
Yeah. Or like spokesperson. I don't even know what to say, like spokesperson, or I don't,
Uh-huh.
but it's just really cool. I really love what I do. I also do stuff for Previews World. Like each week I showcase what comics are coming out to your local comic shop, and what
Uh-huh.
toys. And then I used to do a show called Indie Edge. So it
In the end.
spotlighted independent comics, which is something I'm super passionate about because I love the independent story, the independent creator, like being able to get them out there and spotlight and have their stories be heard is really cool.
Okay.
It makes me feel really good.
Yeah.
Like I'm not some huge famous person, but I'm like, hey person, check out this book, it's awesome. And then they get some more readers, and then that makes me feel good. But
Yeah.
I love making content, and that sounds a really blanketed statement, but considering I cover so much pop culture and toys and comics and all of it, um, and I sometimes do like roller derby videos and safety
Hmm.
videos, whatever. For me, it just feels like a connection with people. Like I get to connect, or I get to show them something cool or something I'm excited about, and I get to share it. And like, I just feel like, the world is huge, but it's also really, really small, and being able to connect
Yeah. Yeah.
is pretty awesome.
That's true. That's true.
Sound like an after school special.
Nah, people want to know. Like they want to know. Like
I do it because I love it.
because
I don't do it for the views. I do it because I love it. That's
you do it
that's the
because you
honest
love it.
and cheesy as it sounds.
Right.
Like I don't, I do it because like hopefully like I did a whole interview series, and I went to Baltimore Comic Con, and I asked like 3
Hmm.
questions to everyone that I talked to. Same 3 questions, and like one of the person I got to interview was John Leguizamo,
Oh man,
and
he's my
it took
favorite.
took me 2 days to talk
Uh-huh.
to him because I was so nervous. It took me 2 days
Days.
to go over and talk to him, and he was so nice, and he was there because he was releasing a graphic novel.
Okay.
He's an independent comic artist.
I didn't know that. I
Writer.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and see,
that
that's
I
the
didn't know that.
beautiful part is so many people didn't know, and I got to tell them.
Yeah.
And that's really, really cool. And when I ask these questions, like what would your dream collaboration be? And like, all that kind of stuff. And it's just really fun for me to get to show, like when I interview people, I get the opportunity to show folks another side of them.
Yeah.
I like to ask the questions that most interviews don't ask, like,
Okay.
but out of all the things that you've made, what's your favorite?
Okay.
Like stuff like that. So I just love it. I really love it.
Yeah, I love
Cannot.
John Leguizamo since like hanging with the homeboys. So like I'm telling
So
that
good.
was one that was one of his first films that he did back in the day. But yeah, that would I should have been there. Should have went to that.
Yeah, he's so nice. So incredibly nice.
So as a content creator, like and like it helps having uh like products to use as your content. But what do you do that's different from other content creators? Because like I'm sure there's a dime a dozen of YouTube reviewers, right? And
Yes.
but like what do you do differently in your content creation than others to kind of set yourself separate from the regular pack?
Um, I'm just me. Like I'm just me. Like I legit, if you see me nerding out on something, I'm
Hmm.
not trying to sell you a product. I'm just legit nerding out on something.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I probably shouldn't say those, but there are things that I won't unbox and review if I'm not like super pumped about it.
Okay.
Because I want to be honest. I want to
Yeah.
be, and I don't even like I feel like I'm more of a hey, check this out versus let's critique all the little details. Like when I'm
Okay.
telling you about all those details, it's because I'm nerding out on it. Because
Right.
I'm like my husband points out about the fact that he's like, you can tell you're a costumer because you're always pointing out stitch work on these statues. And I was like, well, because to me, that's an
That's
amazing detail
important.
to have. Like you could easily just, you know, sculpt down the side of that cloak or whatever instead of actually putting where a seam line would be or
Uh-huh.
where a buckle would go or a button or, the way this cinches up because that's how the material would work, like
Yeah.
to me that's such a cool feature. Like you don't have to do that, but you did. And I want to point it out because it looks amazing. But I always think that's funny. He's like, you
And,
can tell.
and that's
But
not a bad thing. That's
I
not a bad thing at all because that means that like
but I do always bring it up, and I'm always like, "Look at the stitch work." I'm sure they could do like a whole compilation of me
look
just
at
saying,
this work. Yeah.
"Check out the stitch work."
Yep, there she goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but that ain't bad because like, cosplay people, especially if you make your own costumes, you are more particular about the details. Like, Crystal and Amy, who was on season one Lego Masters, they were
Mhm.
cosplay ladies. I don't want to say cosplay
Uh-huh.
chicks because that's a bad. I don't know. That's just a bad one. But they had them labeled as that, but it was
Oh, yeah.
um they were all about the details. So not only the details in your costume that you
Mhm.
that they're wearing, but they were very particular about the details in their Lego builds as well. And so that
Mhm.
you just have a more of a keen eye than the regular average person.
Yeah, well, because in your head, you want it to look right, and you want to also you're copying somebody else's art to me, so you
Hmm.
want to pay proper, respect to it and do it correctly, at least as much as possible. Like, you know, you get it to a certain point, and let me tell you, as a cosplayer, you're loving your loving your project, hating your project, loving your project, wanting to throw out your project, loving your project, gonna throw it absolutely in the dumpster. You're done with it, loving
Ah,
your project, hating it again, and then it's done, and you're like, oh my god, I love it.
sounds like a Lego builder. Sounds
Yeah.
like. So when you Lego build, do you separate the parts first and then build, or do you just get right, open the bag, and just get right to the build?
Just you could probably just look at my screen. I absolutely separate.
Oh yeah, we are opposites. I get right to the build. I do. I do. I do.
Well, I need to see where everything is. Like it took me, I felt like 5 minutes just to find this one piece, and it was like ended up over here by itself.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That could happen. That's. I mean, I'm not gonna. That actually could happen.
And I'm sure uh I need to follow the instructions as much as possible, or I'm sure you can kind of eyeball what's going to happen next.
Yeah, I've done enough sets to know. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm
most
curious
most
at
of
it.
the sets that I've done, at least lately, have been with my kids.
Hmm.
So it's been so I teach them to separate because it makes it easier, at least for the kids, to be like, oh, I need this white piece over here, this one over here, or, this
Uh huh.
this piece or?
I have friends that do the separation, and like they their Lego rooms look a lot better than mine. Like they have they have everything sorted where it's supposed to be, where I don't. So I mean, there's that.
Oh, it's the wrong piece. All right, so I've never used this orange thing. Like, how
Ah,
does it really have a function,
it
or is it
does.
just for
It's
getting
it's
Legos
the
apart or
it's
putting them
the
together?
Well, you talk about
Is
this?
Yeah, is it for getting Legos apart or putting them together?
It is. It's the brick separator, right?
Oh,
So
okay, so it's apart,
so
not together.
basically, you're using it as probably like a prying tool most of the time.
Oh, okay.
So if you got two, I don't know, say if you got two like plates that are stuck together and you need to get them apart or something like that, or you made a mistake and put the
Mhm.
wrong piece down somewhere, it acts as a prying tool.
Okay.
But you also can build with it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I've seen some mocks with folks, because usually like these are probably in, I want to say, probably 90% of, nah, that's probably exaggerating. Say probably 80% of Lego sets, right?
Mhm.
Because the real small sets, you're probably not going to get this.
Mhm.
But, like a certain size, you're probably going to get this. And so, after time, like you acquire, I don't know, say 1,000 Lego sets, you probably got 1,000 of these. So at a certain point, like
Yeah.
you're going to have to do something with them other than keep them in a bin. So they become, and it's part of the system, the Lego system. It is, so you can actually build with that.
Mhm. Okay, I wasn't sure because I know a certain Lego master told me once that you should just trust pushing the bricks together, that they'll stay together.
They do, they do.
When I
They'll
had
stay
asked you
together.
about that huge blue tower that you brought to the gift,
Yeah, yeah.
I was like,
It's
how
the,
does
you know
that
what? Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
comic?
I just signed on with Brick Convention, right? And
Mhm.
so I did the Orlando tour, and before I did the Orlando tour, they sent the crate up here, and he wanted that tower specifically. Like he wanted that. He was like, make sure
Uh-huh.
that gets packed, because that's what I
Yeah.
want. And so I wrapped it up, put it in the totes, and then I put the totes in the crate. And
Mhm.
it was intact. When I got down in Orlando, it was intact. All I had to do was just
That's
stack that
amazing.
thing on the table, and that was a wrap. Like, and I went on to one of my next builds that I had packed. So yeah, the clutch system, that's the clutch system. The clutch system works. It works.
That's amazing.
Because you
Because
figure
I
how
know
many
that's probably
potholes, how many, huh?
it's probably the most common question you get is this glued together?
Yeah, you get that. You get how many pieces is it? And honestly, like I probably should know, but at a certain point I stopped
Yep.
knowing, because I'm just trying to get to the end of the build. So forget
Mhm.
about counting. I could probably look at my receipts and tell you how much. But you kind of forget, like, because I'm trying to get to the end, because I'm trying to get to the end vision of it. So I'll
Mhm.
go ahead and hurry up and order what I need to order, and start building.
And how did you come up with that design?
I like architecture. Like, I'm from Jersey City, so I like skyscrapers, and so I knew I wanted to take on a skyscraper project, and so what I did do was, I just, you Google skyscrapers, and that's
Mhm.
probably that one, and the skyscraper that's in Dubai comes up first.
Oh,
And
okay.
so, that one had a lot. And when I saw that Tap A 101, um, all I saw was, like, I don't know, the matrix of Lego, right? So I could see every piece in Lego, which is weird, right? Like, I probably should get checked out for that. But
Yeah.
it was, and I was like, you know what? I could do this. I could make this. I can make this. And so
Mhm.
I just sat down and try to emulate it piece by piece. And once I finally made that first pattern of the window, it was on from there. I was like, all right, I got it. And then
Nice.
I felt like a master, because I'm like, yeah, I figured it out. Like, and all it is, it's a puzzle. Like, it is. You got to you got to
Mhm.
be able. Like my friend Jesse, you know, I can't, you know, I'm gonna shout him out. You know, he sat down yesterday and figured like he already had a set of the Dungeons and Dragons, and so he wanted to expand the tavern part of it. And all he did was he looked at the instructions, but he reverse built the
Oh.
instructions so it would face in the opposite direction, so he can merge both of them together, so you have like a bigger tavern. And so that
Mhm.
that right there takes like determination and skill. Like, that, he figured out the puzzle. Like he had the
Yeah,
patience to figure out the puzzle.
that's so cool.
And he did it right on my live stream. He did
Oh,
it. He did it. What was it? I think it was like 2 hours. He did it in 2 hours, knocked it out.
my goodness.
So yeah, it's and that's just it for me. Like, people say they use Lego as a therapy and stuff, and which is true because it's a puzzle. It's like putting a jigsaw puzzle together, and kind of taking your mind off of whatever was ailing you at the time, right?
Mhm.
But then you make these beautiful creations, and right now, like, even so, like, you can get like, even like with a, I don't know, with a an artist, or like a paint artist, or illustration person.
Mhm.
You can make so many, creations on your canvas, and you can come up, and eventually you'll come up dry, and you'll have, like, what's called like writer's block or creativity block.
Yeah.
So then I go to the comic books, and even like the Disney Plus shows like the Bad Batch. And
So good.
I know I'm trying to figure out what scene I want to do. I want to do a scene because I
Oh,
just
nice.
signed up with a group, and I'm trying to do a scene. I want to do a scene from the Bad Batch. I'm trying to
That'd be
figure out
awesome.
what scene to do to show them.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, and that's my only thing. It's like, but you run into a creative block, like, oh man, what I could do this, I could do that. I think you just gotta
Mhm.
narrow it down. I think that's like 90% is just locking into what you want to do, and then translating to the medium that you're using.
Yeah.
What's going on, Pinwheel? Thanks for coming in, Gabriel. Thanks for coming in. But yeah, I do get it. I ain't gonna lie, I do get a kick out of people looking in awe, and they wonder how you did that, like,
Yeah. It's definitely impressive to see in person.
yeah. So I
And
tell
I
you,
love it. I like Sorry, go ahead.
so I tell you, it is a struggle to drive. It was a struggle to drive that thing to, like, I went to the one out there at Timonium, and then
Mhm.
going to Ocean City. It was a struggle driving
Mm.
with that in the car. It was a struggle. So you all caught up on the Bad Batch?
Um, yeah, so like I know last week they did the 2 episodes
Yes.
back to back, and then we still have one more, right?
Yes, we got one more.
Which
One more.
should be coming out tomorrow or tonight at midnight or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yes, all caught up to that point.
Okay. Okay.
Definitely so good.
Now, being a Star Wars fan that you are, do you find it hard to take on a new
Nope.
series? Which no, like, because
Nope.
even though you know what the end is going to be, like even now, like we know where the Bad Batch is kind of pretty much headed, because
Yep.
their fate is already sealed because of the Skywalker saga, right?
Yep. Nope. I love it. Give me all of the Star Wars all day long. Um, absolutely love it. Star Wars plays in our house quite often.
Mhm. Mhm.
My toddler. Uh, oh no! Don't fall.
Yeah, yeah, that
Hold on.
happens. That happens a lot. That happens quite a lot.
How is it? Uh, our toddler is so. Phantom Menace was
Uh-huh.
her like movie to watch to fall asleep to.
Okay.
Like that's what I would put on, and I could get her to like kind of chill out and zone out and like take a nap.
Mhm.
And then it became nighttime, like actually like going to bed thing too. And then there was just some days where she just watching it all day. Like that's all she wanted to have on TV.
Uh-huh.
Um, don't judge me. I let my kid watch Star Wars all day long. Um,
No judgment
but
here. Feel free.
now she has moved on to Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. And
Oh,
her other movie that she's super into right now is Return of the Jedi.
okay.
So it's it's awesome because when you know a movie so well and you watch it over and over again,
Uh-huh.
like growing up over years, but when you start really watching it a lot in a week,
Mhm.
it's pretty fun because you start noticing things that you didn't before. Like, well, first off, I can say Phantom Menace like word for word and all the sounds and all the things because I've seen it so many times. But it's kind of fun because you get to like, you know, you notice more of the background, notice more of this little thing over here or this little over
Yeah.
here, or maybe a line you didn't notice before, or like things like that. And it kind of makes it like it's a new thing again, even though
Yeah.
it's, like family history for us at this point. But it makes it great. And the fact that there's so much Star Wars stuff coming out now, and like my oldest kid and I got to go to California last year because I got to participate in the 20th anniversary of the Derby Dolls game.
Okay.
So I got to play,
Yeah.
um, and it was amazing. And oh, my cousin Sydney, what's up? But we got to go back there and we got the opportunity. A friend of mine signed us in, and we got to go see Galaxy's Edge
Oh, that's awesome.
and experience all of that stuff and be able to see the Millennium Falcon and just everything, and being able to share that stuff with my family is just really really cool and awesome. But like the fact that we wouldn't have all of those extra things if it
Mhm.
wasn't for all the extra things, if it wasn't for Dave Filoni giving us Rebels, if it wasn't for Dave
True.
Filoni giving us Ahsoka, giving
True.
us getting the Mandalorian, as all these new stories that, yeah, we know the outcome, we know the end result, it doesn't matter. Like, these are characters and
Mhm.
epic sagas that we want to know more about. We want to know, oh my god, what happened to this person, what happened, how did they get to this end result, how did they get here,
Right.
it's so, yeah, no, long story short, give me all of the Star Wars.
Well, I ain't mad. I ain't mad
I'm
about
good
it.
with
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I always, and I always wondered that because it was like, man, like, like I guess I'm one of the ones that that I was always hoping, like, man, what is life without the Skywalker saga, right? Like,
Yeah,
let me see what the people in the universe are doing outside of this group, right?
yeah,
And when Mandalorian came out, I was like, yeah, like, yeah, I could deal with I like the new, space cowboy. I'm thinking he's space cowboy. Like the fistful of dollars and stuff like that. That first
yeah.
scene, stuff like that. I'm like, all right, this is it.
I could bring you in warm or I could bring you in cold.
Yeah. So I
Super,
was all
super
for that.
Western vibe. I love it.
Yeah, I was all for that. So I'm glad that they are kind of taking it to a different level.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see if this gonna work or not.
can't believe I'm still just working on Phantom 2.
Yeah, you know that it kind of happens. It kind of happens a bit, you
I'm
know.
like, hey, bonus material. Oh my god, it's so much. Which I mean, I love it. I'm stoked. So stoked. I was so excited when you said
Mhm.
that this is what I got to build because it's just crazy awesome. I actually so the voice of Hera
Uh-huh.
from Star Wars Rebel, I actually got to interview her, Vanessa Marshall, and she is
Oh, okay.
one of the coolest. Like I on the panel even said, "Can we be best friends?"
Nice, nice. That's cool.
Which let
That's
me tell
cool.
you, super professional.
Right.
Uh, but didn't care, and we're buds now, and she's so cool. She does streaming stuff too, because she knows she's a voice of also other stuff like video games,
Hmm.
which is really cool, like Black Canary and a whole bunch of other stuff. And she's just so awesome. And, again, that Star Wars love, like being able to meet someone who plays such an iconic role, too. I don't know if you were into Rebels or not.
Yeah, I am. I am. It's funny because like
Oh,
when everybody was into Clone Wars and Rebels
mm-hmm.
came out, not too many people was like really like nah. But
Yeah.
then when they went and did I guess the last season of Clone Wars, and it looped into
Yes.
Rebels, and everybody was like, "Man, Rebels!" And I'm like, "Look, man, I've been on Rebels since it came out, friend. Like,
Get caught up.
right, get caught up
Yeah.
quick."
Yeah. Oh my God. Ahsoka. You've seen Ahsoka, right?
Yes, yes. I'm sad that it ended so
God.
quick. You know, like give us more than like 6 or 8 episodes, like
Right.
please. Like give us like 12. What
Yeah.
happened to like a
Yeah.
season being like 12 episodes? You remember
12,
that?
13
Right,
episodes.
right,
And then like a break in between, and then you got like another 13.
right. Like, come on, don't do us like that. We got to wait all year.
Right?
And I am entering names into the giveaway. I'm gonna spin the wheel here in a second.
Oh boy.
Let
Oh,
me get
six,
everybody
two,
rolling here. There we go.
four. Ah, no, come back.
Yeah, you gotta watch that. You gotta watch that.
Just be
What
careful because
happened?
there's a little cable hole in the floor here. So at least they're falling this way, so it's a solid floor. So I'm not losing anything.
Pinwheel GBC. That's the Lego name.
So I have to ask. I
Yes,
know this is
yes.
like your show, and you're supposed to be like interviewing me. I
Okay, no
can't help it. I'm
problem.
an interviewer. I can't help it. I keep asking you.
All
So
right.
iceberg bricks.
Uh-huh.
How'd that come about?
Oh. All right. So I was once in college before, right? And Iceberg Slim was like a jean company, right? That like I guess it was like by Rockefeller, which was a label, a record label that Jay-Z had signed to. And
Uh
so they would
huh.
come out with all this like the streetwear, right? And it was
Hmm.
Rockaware, it was Iceberg
Yes.
jeans. And so I supported all that, right? I had all that stuff. And and so when I went to college, I had the t-shirts, the jeans, the socks, the underwear, the whole thing, right? And so I decided to pledge. I was trying to pledge Alpha at the time,
Hmm.
and um, and so they dubbed me as Iceberg, right? Because I just had everything I wore was just Iceberg. So, oh, he's fancy, right? Like he likes designing stuff. He's fancy. They were right. Like he likes designing stuff. He's fancy. Yeah. So that's your name, Iceberg. And so it kind of stuck. Like prior to that, I had a high school friend that I played basketball with, and I was pretty nice. I could make a shot or two,
Hmm.
and he called me the Iceman, and so like that name Ice always stuck around. And so then when I decided to take on this Lego thing, and I took it on like, I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a YouTube. You had to make an account to
Yeah.
actually join, like, so, and I did Iceberg Slim. And it was funny because the first convention I went to, that's how the folks from the convention or the Lego community knew me first, was Iceberg. Oh yeah, Iceberg Slim.
Uh-huh.
And then it just, once I got immersed into the community, then I changed that Slim to Bricks. So that's how Iceberg Bricks came around. And it kind of clicked because you figure
Uh-huh.
Iceberg and the Bricks, and so
Mhm.
like kind of. So I think that was a good pick.
Nice. It's a good origin story.
Yeah. I never made that fraternity. They was beating me down too much, so
Oh,
it
well,
didn't
well,
happen.
good that you didn't make it then.
It didn't happen. I wanted it bad though. I wanted it bad, but I just couldn't. I couldn't take it no more. I just couldn't. But yeah, yeah, I would do it again though. All right, I think I'm getting these in here. Getting some names in here right now. Wait a minute. Rick Foster's in the house. Rick from Down Under. What's up, friend? Let me see. I'm gonna go up here. That works. Let me see.
That's my husband.
All right. We're gonna put him right on in here. That's cool. That's cool. I'm down with that. All right. Yeah. All right. I think I
You
got.
better win.
I got him. I got him. All right. Let's see. Oh, kids are crying. Must be night time.
Ah, crap.
And let's see what you got. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think I messed up somewhere. I'm trying to figure out where I messed up at because I'm trying to figure it out. So I got to back up a bit because I must have missed something somewhere because this thing is not fitting like it's supposed to fit.
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
why. I don't know why. That's strange. I didn't miss a step. I didn't. But it seemed like I did. Yeah, it seemed like I did somewhere. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back. Huh. Now that bites. Oh. All right, let's see here. Who else we got? Let's see. What's going on, Princess 69X? Rick is in the house. Angry Dragon. Are you ready for Brick Fair, friend? Oh, that's what you got to do, friend. You have got to go to Brick Fair. It's too close. It's too close to us for you not to go.
Where is it?
It's in Chantilly, Virginia.
Oh, okay. That's not far.
Let me know. I'll get you some tickets. I know a guy who know a
Yeah,
guy.
that'd be fun. When is it?
It's usually like it's in August.
Okay.
Yeah, it's usually like in August. So I'll get you the date.
Yeah, let me know. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Let me get these names in here right quick. Yeah. Yeah, they yeah, it's a pretty big convention. It's in the Dulles Expo Center.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. That's where they have Fairfax Comic Con.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what
That's the same one.
I do that one. I usually MC that one. Super fun. That's actually where I got to interview Vanessa Marshall.
Yeah, so that's the home like that's like the home show for my lug that we do. So it's a group of people that I meet every month, and they do some awesome displays and stuff like that. And they do pretty well, like during
Mhm.
during it. They give out awards and stuff like that.
Oh, cool. So like you just see some like really elaborate stuff.
Yeah, yeah, some top of the line stuff. And so like, and I love going to Lego conventions like that because like you said, like you can see what everybody's been working on throughout the whole year.
Oh, rad.
All right, let's pull this wheel here quick. I think I got everybody's name in here. I think.
Good
I
luck,
think.
everybody.
All right, we are going to draw the wheel. Let me see here. Let's see if I can do this here. We're going to draw the wheel, and we'll see here. Let me see. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hold on. Window. All right, we're gonna draw here. Share that. All right. All right. So let's do. I don't know. Let's do 3 pulls. We do 3 pulls. So on the third pull, that actually You know what? First pull wins it. Why not? Because I think it eliminates somebody, right? I think so. Hold on. Let me get rid of all these. We'll do it. First pull wins. First pull wins. All right. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Shuffle. Yeah, we could shuffle them. We shuffle them around. All right, let's spin it. Hold on. Let me get all these pop-ups, friend. Let's spin it. All right. Oh, all right,
Congratulations.
Matthew. I get a congratulations too. Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right.
Congratulations.
All right. All right. You get that right there. All right. So I'm gonna hide that choice because I want to say done because I think if you do done. All right. So Matthew, you won that one. You got to DM me on Instagram. It's iceberg_bricks. Iceberg_bricks on Instagram. If you got Instagram or Facebook, I am Mel Brown Builds. So just inbox me, friend. And you won one of these. Let me see. Let me stop sharing that with me. Hold on a second, friend.
Yeah.
One of these. All right, so you're gonna get a Marvel set. You're gonna get one of these. So just give me your details on the inbox. All right. Okay, let's do the next one. Next one. Next one. Next one. Let's do another one. Do another round, eh? Let's do another one. Let's see.
And another one.
And another one.
Another one.
All right, one more. Let's do another one. We'll do 2 more. We'll do 2 more. Why not? I'm in the spirit of giving. All right. So Mark can't win again. Mark already won. All right, here we go. Oh, that thing's spinning.
Go, go,
All
go.
right, who's the winner? Oh, Jesse Brick Galaxy. I didn't do that on purpose, friend. I didn't do
Is that your
that.
friend?
Yeah, that's my friend. I didn't stack the deck. I swear
Set
to God,
up.
I
Just
didn't. I
set
didn't.
up.
I swear to God, I didn't. I didn't. Jesse. All right, you got the inbox me, friend. I already know you. I already know you. So, um, that set will that set will be the new. Oh, I got it. The new gunship, the Coruscant gunship. I have a new Coruscant
Nice.
gunship for you, and that's what it's going to be, friend. All right, let me see if I can do one more. I don't know what.
I'm
Let me see
sure
what else
these
I got to
people do
give. I got
Coruscant.
another. I got another Star Wars. I got another Star Wars. I can give away. Hold on. So it's gonna be
I
another
just started
Star Wars.
quoting. I just started quoting a Phantom Menace there. Sorry.
Okay, cool. All right, let me see. Let me see. One more. The
Very
final one.
remember.
Final one. He said rig. Penguin said rig. I didn't rig it, friend. If it was rigged, I didn't.
Rigged.
I didn't push the rig button. I swear I didn't.
I saw it. It was rigged.
I swear I didn't. All right, this is the final pull for the night. The final pull. Here we go. Good luck to you all. Good luck to you all.
Big money, no whammies.
No whammies. Why is it stop like that? I swear I'm not touching it. I'm touching it. Rick Foster.
Rick
Oh,
Foster.
Rick, we gotta talk talk about this, friend. You live all the way to Australia, friend. We got to talk.
That's
Oh,
it's
man.
a lot of
Over here
shipping.
talking. There's a lot of shipping for me, Rick. We
Yeah.
gotta work something out, Rick. We gotta work something out. Should I pull one more? Yeah,
Yes.
I'll pull one more. Yeah, shipping the Oz ain't cheap. I'll work something out with Rick. All right, let me pull one more. I'm gonna pull one more. I'm gonna pull one more. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Last one. Last one. Pull one more. Here we go. I know that guy. I don't think he in the Lego, but Floyd Floyd Carson hit me up on Facebook. I don't think he's into Lego, but he's a good supporter.
Aw. Well, maybe he'll give it to somebody else.
Yeah, he might be.
A little pay it forward.
Yeah, yeah. I got a lot of Star Wars to give away. Star Wars. Oh
Oh
man,
no, more Star Wars.
I got to figure out where I messed up, friend. I know I didn't mess up. I know I did. I don't know why this thing being
Is it really
difficult
not
like
fit
that.
together?
It's like off by like it should be. I don't know. It should be like a little bit taller than what it is. So let me back up. Something's not right. I know I ain't missed nothing. I
All
ain't
right. Well,
missed
I
nothing.
know I messed up a piece, but it's the same piece, but it's just the
Mm-hmm.
wrong color.
I ain't
Oh well.
missed nothing.
I used a gray piece earlier when it should have been a white
Mm-hmm.
piece. Now this is supposed to be a gray piece. Oh well. No one will know but me and everyone watching.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. What
All
am I
right.
bringing to VA? I don't know, friend. I think I don't know what I'm bringing to VA, friend. I don't. Honestly, I don't. I know I'm doing a cyberpunk build with my collab, and I got to build. I'm on the hook. You're right. I'm on the hook to build another couple skyscrapers because I told my teammates that I would. So
Nice.
I'm on the hook for that. I am.
Steampunk stuff. That's cool.
Yeah, a little bit of cyberpunk stuff. You know, get my cyberpunk on. That is like 40% build. I gotta actually get back to it once I get a free moment. I can get back to it. I'm gonna figure out where I done messed up, friend. Oh, I see where I messed up. I think I see it. Yeah, I see where I messed up.
Wait a minute. Did I
Ah,
grab these? Put these anywhere?
yeah. User error, friend. User error. I figured it out that fast. That's because I
Nice.
was too busy talking. Like you too busy talking. It happens. It happens. So how do you keep engaged with the audience that come to see you at cons?
Well, not that many people come talk to me. So
No, you're lying, friend. You're lying. You lie. You
uh
lie.
I learned
Yeah, we had booths sitting almost next together.
so that cosplay that I did do at Ocean City, and I was super stoked on it, and I had
Uh,
the wig, I had the whole thing.
yeah.
Nobody knew who I was.
Oh wow.
It wasn't until I hosted the costume contest
Okay.
that then people came to my booth and were like, "Oh my gosh, that's you. I had no idea," and stuff. So they had walked by my booth and just saw this, crazy
Uh-huh.
cat lady and kept walking because they didn't know it was me.
And like, oh yeah. Oh.
So that was kind of funny. So again, why I love some basic cosplay now is like I
Uh-huh.
have to still, if I'm doing it at a convention where I'm a guest or something, it's important that I look like the guest that they booked.
Yeah, because you totally didn't. Yeah, you totally did. You
I,
changed the
I
hair,
didn't,
the whole thing.
that's my bad.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah, I plan on, well, I'm not planning, but I'm hoping I can kind of put something together. So I'm doing the Fayetteville Comic Con in North Carolina at the end of the month,
Uh-huh.
and
Okay.
their main theme is GI Joe.
Okay.
Uh, so I'm like kind of looking at ideas. I like taking um character ideas and then making my, like I did the Catwoman if she went to a gala, kind
Okay.
of look versus the exact thing from the movie. I like doing like variations. Like I like to be my own variant, I guess, of characters.
Okay.
When I cosplay, like one time I did like a female Hanzo from Overwatch.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
and so it's not his exact outfit. It was a lot of the signature stuff from his outfit and his,
Hmm.
signature skin, but a femme version. So it was like, it sounds weird to say I didn't have pants, but like I had like his shirt and then I had, like these type of shorts and then I had like, boots or whatever. The point is I like to do like a variant because for
Yeah.
me, it gives me a chance instead of just carbon copying something, I get to do my version of it, my take on it.
Yeah.
Um, so I was thinking because there's a particular person in the GI Joe universe that I
Okay.
look like,
Hmm.
um, that I don't
Yeah.
need a wig.
Yep.
That
You
I
don't.
can wear
You don't.
I can wear my black rimmed glasses,
Uh-huh.
um, and doing a version of the Baroness
Yeah.
there.
I can see that. Yeah.
So, um, but it's going to be more like a rockabilly Baroness
Hmm.
if I can pull it together. Um, so we'll see. We'll see
Okay. Okay.
to do that. Where is this piece?
Yeah,
Piece
it
of
was
this.
funny because I went to that Ocean City show just thinking like, man, like, ain't nobody really gonna remember me. Like the show's been off for a couple of years, and let me tell you, that was probably the busiest. And that show was like one day. That was
Yeah,
like the
this
busiest day for
too.
me.
This year will be his first year. He's doing two
Oh,
days.
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
you should go again. I'll be hosting both days.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going. I'm definitely in. I'm
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm probably gonna bring my kids this time, but I'm sure people freaked out. Like I love that convention because it's people are just so nice.
Yeah, yeah, they were nice. Like even the people that work
How
the
could you
place, they were nice. Yeah.
totally breaking this apart? What did I just do?
It just it just bites because it was like, man, I'm in Ocean City, but it's cold as I don't know what and windy outside, like cold and windy, but it was Ocean City in December.
It's wonderful. My husband and I really enjoy it. We've gone the last couple of years because pretty much half our household's birthdays are in December, but his, like just by chance was around the same time as
Hmm.
Ocean City Comic Con. So
Yeah,
like we made a trip of it and it was awesome. Because it's fun down there because it's not crazy busy and like you find
yeah, you get
yourself a
to see
hotel
stuff.
that has a nice heated indoor pool,
Hmm.
and you get to enjoy the ocean breeze and it's awesome.
Yeah, it was I'm glad he invited me because that was I had a good time. It was a good time out there. And then like what it was, the crowds were like heavy too. I didn't even realize
Mhm.
like how many people were in there until I had to go outside to go get something from my car, and I saw the people out there. I was like, oh my god, like
Yeah. Yeah, it was like 10,000 people,
it was.
which is crazy because, when we're in there and we're in our little booth,
Hmm.
you have no idea how many people have walked by you.
Yeah, that's true. And it was I don't know. I just thought I was gonna get lost in the mix there because like it was
Mhm.
just so many booths and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
that wasn't so, man. Like people found me. Like, oh, I'm making progress. I fixed it. I know where I messed up at. Fixed it. I'm mad that the sticker sheet is like that though. Like,
Oh,
it's
that really
it's
sucks.
all bent up like that. I don't know how it even began like that. Ooh. So, are you into UCS sets at all? Like the Ultimate Collection series at all? Like those real big, like the Millennium Falcon, like the big one.
So, my goal when we finally find a house and move into a house that we own, that's my housewarming present that I want to get us is the
Hmm.
Millennium Falcon. So, it's amazing that that's the one that you said out of all the ones that are there. I super want because R2D2 is my boy. I
Okay.
super want R2D2
Uh huh.
for obvious reasons because he's amazing. But yeah, the Millennium Falcon is definitely a collector piece, and I would love to build one of those.
So
Oh,
I took a
cool.
different route, right? And I saw a lot of people like flocking towards the Millennium Falcon, the UCS one when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, I was trying to be a little bit more adventurous, and so what I did do was I went on to like a third party Lego website, which was like I don't know, it was Brick Vault, right? And they do
Mm-hmm.
a lot of like custom Star Wars builds, right? Like you can buy the instructions, buy the pieces, and put it together.
Oh wow.
And so I bought the instructions for the UCS Ghost,
Okay.
the one you're building right there,
Uh-huh.
yeah. But this one was like 11,500 pieces.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, I was out of my mind. It took me a full year because, like, it took
Oh
me a
my
full year because,
gosh.
you had the budget for that type of thing. So I got only as far as I could, save a little bit of money, and then, buy some more parts and stuff like that and actually
Oh, so
do it.
you could buy them in chunks.
Yeah, yeah. So like the way they have it set up, they give you a parts list that you could go to Bricklink and go buy the
Uh-huh.
parts from Bricklink. But it was an expensive buy. It was, and
Yeah.
some of the pieces were like retired, so I had to choose to use a different color piece.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it was, but I didn't let it stop me. I didn't let it stop me. So I built it and I took it to shows and people got to see how large it was and everything. It was pretty cool. And then I broke it down and put it's sitting in my shed in pieces in my shed now because I just don't have no room to put that thing, and it's got a lot of parts. It was got a lot of parts, so it might get salvaged. It was an awesome piece of it was an awesome display set. It was, and if I had like a permanent place to put it, I would, but I don't. So
Did
it's a
it.
display set right now. Oh yeah, you knocked it out. What's going on,
Yeah.
Todd? Derby Bricks, what's up? You said you got to check that UCS Custom Ghost pics out. Yeah, man, it's on my Instagram. You got to check it out. Oh, I see the
Got the
Phantom.
Phantom too. It did it. Check this
Yeah,
part out. It's got a little bay door,
yeah.
and it gives you little blasters.
Uh huh.
Which I can give to my dude right here. There we go.
There you go. There
Pew
you
pew
go. Yeah,
pew.
yeah,
It's a trap. And then they
yeah.
even have binoculars.
Right. Oh,
It's
that's
so
cool.
funny.
That's cool.
Yay, I did it.
That's cool. So like the original one for that set, like so I think
Mhm.
the original one for the Phantom 2
Uh-huh.
came with Thrawn, Admiral Thrawn.
Oh, okay.
And I have it, but you don't pay attention to stuff. And I couldn't tell you where Thrawn is at today. I have him. He around here somewhere. He probably in a bag somewhere. Like he probably is upside down in the bag somewhere. But like I don't know. Like
It's where
he'll
he
be.
should
Eventually I'll find him. I'll find him. But I'm sure he's worth a lot of money until they make another Thrawn.
be. Yeah. Oh my
Ooh,
goodness.
all right. Let's see. Oh man, I like this lifesaver. This is pretty cool. Look at this. He's got the double sworded one. Where's the I should get like you and sort my pieces because I can't find one piece on it. So there it is, right there. There it is, right there. There it is. There it is.
Oh, I put this on right here.
It's the new Thrawn minifigure in the set this year. Really? Oh wow. I didn't know that.
Probably because Ahsoka.
I didn't know that. It's Ahsoka. Didn't know that. So yeah. So you telling me my Thrawn is worth nothing? Thanks, Derby Bricks. Thanks. So that don't worry about that. That's gonna be worth nothing in a year. It's gone. Mm. Oh yeah.
Look at all the stickers that came with this. Oh, and I already broke it.
So here's a
Not an
here's a tip.
action figure.
Here's a Lego
Oh,
tip,
look!
right?
Look at this.
Oh yeah. See,
There we
look,
go.
I love
All
the way
right.
your face lights up when you find out something new that you built. That's awesome. Like, see, for me now, like that face is gone because I know what to expect. Like,
Yeah.
like when I first started building, I used to have that face all the time. But look at this, yeah.
Just gonna lay him down. He's gonna lay down when he pilots. Nope,
Uh,
still can't fit.
he can't fit. He
All
ain't
right,
fitting.
let's take the blaster out. We're gonna just lay him down. You're gonna sit in that cockpit. There we go. There we go. There. Now he's in there.
He's in there now.
He's in there. Yeah, that's so fun. I love the stickers on this too. That's really cool.
Yeah. I enjoyed that set. That set was on point.
I'm over here making sound effects now too.
Hey, play away. He's supposed to play with your Lego. He's supposed to play.
Yeah, that's fun. Does he sit here? Like it has a spot like he could sit there. But it doesn't close if you do. That's all right. The last another convention that I hosted called StellarCon.
StellarCon.
And it was
Okay.
up in like Bel Air, Maryland.
Yeah.
There was a few vendors there, and one of them had where there was like these buckets, and you could build your own little minifigs.
Okay.
And I made every single member of my family. So I made my husband, I made my oldest, my middle, and my youngest, and myself.
Uh-huh.
And it was great because you got to they let you like for this deal, and you got to pick like one accessory to go with your little minifig. And so
Okay.
I think I found a hammer for my husband.
Okay.
Like, it was like a little Mjolnir looking thing too, because he's
that little Thor hammer.
Yeah. And then for me, I found a microphone.
Okay.
For gosh, I can't remember right now, but it was so cute because I found like hair, like for my husband, I put a little baseball cap on him because he wears those a lot. And like for me, I found hair that kind of looked like mine. And then it was just super fun. And I probably sat there for a good 20 to 30 minutes. Like really, I was really into finding like all the right pieces to make my little minifig family. And now they sit on this little mini table on top of like where we have like our collectibles and stuff like that. And it's the cutest thing to me, like having it's a little figure of you. And I always think about when I travel, like I've seen people like take little figures or whatever with them, and like here I am here, or like whatever. And I always want to do that, but I always forget.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. That happens. Yeah. When I go when I go, so I think the next con I want to go to, I want to
Mhm.
have more an interaction with the crowd. And I say more interaction,
Yeah.
I'd be like, doing a build challenge, with a crowd, like with one of
Why
the.
don't you talk to conventions, and you could totally do like some fun panel or something, or like even on the floor, because I mean they do like great. I've seen them do like come and learn to draw, or let's draw together, or
Yeah,
let's build a character, or any of that kind of stuff. That would be so fun to come and learn Lego from you. That would be really cool.
yeah. So I'm hoping that I get to do one soon.
Mm-hmm. It'd be really cool.
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
Little challenge, little builder challenge.
So look, when I put that ghost, that UCS ghost together, the problem
Mhm.
that I found out that I would had was that the engines that were like huge, they were like real heavy. They sagged in the back.
Oh, uh-huh.
And I did everything in my power to not make them sag. I took them apart, pushed them together real tight, put them back on, and they still sagged. And it was
Oh,
just so that was kind of like a deal breaker for me.
disappointing.
Yeah, it was. It was. You put that beautiful thing together, and you're looking at
Yeah.
the jets, and it's like, oh man, like come on.
Hmm. Yeah, that's disappointing. Looking at
You
some of
say
the
what's the largest set you put together?
probably the largest, which is not very large, probably overall, was years ago I put together Jabba the Hutt's palace.
Okay, okay,
And like it was like the extended, like the full, like his temple area, that the uh it was really cool because I remember it opened up too.
hmm,
So like together you could see like the outside of Jabba's palace, but then like you opened up and could see like you had a little Han and Carbonite and a little
yeah,
Jabba and Princess Leia and all that. That was really cool. That I mean that was a long time ago.
okay,
My oldest was probably like 9 years old.
yeah. Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. That's probably the biggest.
Okay,
Like we have a lot of Lego in our house. Because I mean, every birthday, usually every Christmas, that's at least what my 10-year-old is getting is some
mhm,
Lego set, something, and multitude of them. Um, and then I've gotten the advent calendar. We did that one year. That was really fun.
yeah.
And I wanted to get it last year, but it was like the same thing. So that seemed kind of silly to get the same, the same calendar.
I'm hoping. Well, yeah. I wish they change it. Like you kind of change it,
Yeah,
switch it up a little
I do
bit.
I do love that they do C3PO and R2D2 in little ugly sweaters.
Ugly sweaters, yeah, yeah.
That's really
Those
cute.
exclusives,
Yeah.
exclusives. Can't get them nowhere else.
That's
Yeah.
adorable.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. Any any Star Wars series that are coming up that you can't wait to see?
What's the name of that new one that's coming out? Uh oh my god, I'm totally I'm gonna reference my phone right now.
Yeah.
Starting. Let's see. They just had the trailer for it and stuff. Where is it? Tales of the Empire.
Tales of the Empire. And
That
I'm
looks
intrigued.
really cool.
I'm intrigued. Okay.
Yeah. So you kind of get the, bad guys perspective, because a lot of times we get to see the hero story.
And they tear up the
Sometimes
bad guys all the time.
Yeah. And so we're kind of we get to see some origin stories for some of
Okay.
our baddies. So
Okay.
that's kind of cool. I'm interested in that.
Yeah. See, I thought we were gonna get something like that when they did the Force Awakens, right? And I thought, when they had Finn as the stormtrooper, so I'm like, oh, we on the dark side now. We get to see what was going on their side, and then
Uh-huh.
it was going, and then it just took the left,
Mhm.
and it was like, oh, okay, all right, I guess we're not gonna get that, huh?
To be
So
fair, we were supposed to get a lot more of Finn's story,
yeah,
and
yeah,
like it was implied that there was going to be him being a Force user and all of that. So
hmm
hence why he can wield the lightsaber so easy, and and I'd like to see more of Finn's story. That would be awesome. I really
yeah,
enjoyed that character.
yeah. That's true. That's true.
I loved the comedy between him and Poe, to be honest.
Yeah,
The
I think they work. They go back and forth. So I think I think they worked a lot.
Yeah, the bromance was one of my favorites. Like them and the TIE fighter, and like, how do I do this? Do this. Did you see that? I saw that. Like, I'm not calling you that. I'm calling you Finn. Awesome. And like, and then
Right.
they see each other again, and they're having a conversation. Oh my God, you're alive! All this stuff. Wait, that's my jacket. Like, you keep it.
Bro. Yeah, it was a bromance. Yeah, it was. It was.
I loved it. I loved the interaction. And Poe's just a funny character anyway, but I loved their charisma was hilarious together.
Yeah, I think you needed that, like almost like that comedy relief a little bit in
Mhm.
in the serious thing like that. Because before we
Yeah.
only had, what was it, Han and Chewie? They were funny.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, all right, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us. My girl, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for
Thanks for having
being
me, and
support.
thanks this was really really cool. I wish I could stay longer, but it is a school night. Um but this was really fun. This was cool. I mean, like, seriously, thanks for having me. It's so nice. Nice to
All right.
nerd out.
Yeah, all the time, all the time. And I'll catch you probably in Ocean City's probably the next one I'll see you, probably Ocean City. So
Oh, I hope before then, because that's not until December.
yeah, true, true, true.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, folks.
Yeah, so see,
Iceberg.
my husband just said it's past your bedtime.
Yeah, you gotta get your bedtime on, All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you on the
You.
next one.